Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Roush, and welcome back. Week 6 of the Pokemon Speedruns Draft League. This is match versus the Idiot Ninja and the HaZe Clan. Let's see what he brought this week. I like what I'm seeing because there's a Blissey and no Registeel. This team does look relatively weak to the Xurkitree, but I do need to be careful because I have no clue what the Hoopa can do. Or not the Hoopa, I'm sorry, that's Diancie. No Rabombi, that works for me. No Registeel, that works for me. 2. No Gliscor, that works for me. 3. Alright, so looking at his team, what I expect there to be, definitely a weird build. I kind of expect a Diancie lead. I can lead with Incineroar. I like Incineroar as a lead. Because Diancie actually deals with Crobat pretty well, so I don't want to lead that. Empoleon does decently. I can figure out what that Blissey's moveset is. I could potentially lead with Sylveon too, because Sylveon Barzard has a good lead matchup. And bar Diancie, because I think Diancie is probably carrying Diamond Storm. Diancie actually does have some decent physical attack, so I do need to be careful of that. Let's lead Sylveon. Let's lead Sylveon and see what happens. So yeah, there is the Diancie, kind of like what I was figuring. I do have Psyshock, so I can figure out what kind of set he is. I'm going to go for a single Calm Mind. And he goes into the Toxapex. Oh, this is what I want to see. So I expect there to be HaZe, but let's figure out what side of the defensive spectrum this Toxapex is invested in. And so we're just going to go ahead and smack him with a Psyshock. Again, I do expect more of a specially defensive type build, which he is. That's useful to know. Yes? Oh, it's more physical defense. Okay, yeah, more physical defense build. And we do get the 2 KO with the Psyshock. Nobody on his team wants to tank Psyshock into another hit from this Sylveon. Right off the bat, we are doing fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and just go for another Psyshock on the off chance that he is still carrying HaZe, because I do think that that is indeed a very big possibility. And this massive hit off on the Charizard, I do 2 KO, and I am at +1 special defense, so Charizard is not doing too much in return to me. Is there any weird moves Charizard Y gets that I might want to note of? Charizard, Mega Charizard Y, blah 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 blah. Wing attack, counter, Heat Wave, Wing attack, Dragon Rage. And he gets Iron Tail. Iron Tail could do a number. Steel Wing, that's less powerful. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Just Steel Wing and Iron Tail to really strike me with. So Sun Boosted Fire Blast, I assume, but I can kill it with a Psyshock. He didn't Mega. That's bizarre, and it's gone. Sylveon is already starting off very well. The Diancie is still out there. I'm not as concerned. Superior is here. I'm going to click Hyper Voice. I want as much damage off on this thing as possible. And it's gone! Sylveon putting in work already. 5 turns in, and there are 2 Mons down. Here's a Kyurem. You can't set up a sub. You can Iron Head me, you can Flash Cannon. That's not doing jack. That's a dead Kyurem. Sylveon is putting in work. I am super hyped right now. Here's the Diancie. Diancie probably will kill me at this point. I'm actually going to go ahead and hard switch into Empoleon because I want to pressure it. I know that Toxapex can want to come on afterwards. There is nothing that the Diancie can do that the Gallade wants to tank, so I'm actually going to hard switch into the Gallade, predicting that Toxapex to come out. Toxapex does not want to be tanking 2 hits from the Mega Gallade. I'm clicking Psycho Cut. That is doing massive damage to everything. That is a Fizdef Diancie. That's fine by me. I still have the Empoleon. I can I tank? This is a Diancie. defensive physically version versus Gallade Mega. My Psycho Cut only did 26%. That is a mid-roll on a physical defense variant. From here, I do 2-hit KO with the close combat. You are at 80%. I have a 70% chance to 2-hit KO after the leftovers recovery. I do survive a -1 Moonblast 20% of the time, so I can do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for that big close combat. Get a great roll turn 1. Stealth Rocks are set. This Gallade is all set to go. Close combat, that's fine. I'm still doing 40 to 46%. He's got a very slight chance of living this. I got the critical. That's incredibly important. I am sorry. The Toxapex is not going to want to go for the HaZe. Like I said, I 2-hit KO all variants. He didn't get the burn there. That's gonna be GG, unless he manages to actually get the Scald burn next time. But I think close combat into Psycho Cut has a chance to kill, yeah. So no need to overpredict. Just keep Psycho Cutting away, and that will be the game. Psycho Cut getting a crit there is not as big a deal. I don't know. I don't 2-hit KO if I get burned. Ugh, having the burn there would have been so terrible. Thank goodness it doesn't look like this Toxapex has the what's it called? The Baneful Bunker. And that will be the game. Oh man, that was super useful. I'm so proud of that Sylveon set, putting in work. The weird EV spread didn't really make a difference because no physical hits were used against it. But I figured Calm Mind was going to be an awesome set because of how passive Ninja's team was. And in the end, I just overwhelmed him with power. I am incredibly proud of that match. So GG to Ninja. That is game. I will see you folks next week for the Week 7 Team Builder. Roush is out.